John Chilcot criticised almost every aspect of the decision-making process that took the UK to war, and Tony Blair in particular. First, on the intelligence.
It is now clear that policy on Iraq was made on the basis of flawed intelligence and assessments. They were not challenged, and they should have been.
Then, on the chaos after the fall of Saddam and the lack of planning.
Mr. Blair told the inquiry that the difficulties encountered in Iraq after the invasion could not have been known in advance. We do not agree that hindsight is required.
John Chilcot said that the decision to go to war was not the last resort it should have been. He said the legal advice was far from satisfactory and that the UK's action helped undermine the UN and that bad planning led to the humiliation of British troops. He said Blair overestimated his ability to influence American policy and was too keen to keep the Americans happy whatever the cost.
The UK's relationship with the US has proved strong enough over time to bear the weight of honest disagreement. It does not require unconditional support where our interests or judgments differ.
The language used here by Sir John Chilcot in his statement would have quickly reassured the sceptics who were fearful of another whitewash. He confronted all of the main justifications Tony Blair has used in recent years to defend his actions. And he said that in the judgment of the inquiry, almost all of them were either flawed or simply mistaken. Tony Blair was quick to launch a vigorous and detailed defence.
As the report makes clear, there were no lies. Parliament and Cabinet were not misled. There was no secret commitment to war. Intelligence was not falsified, and the decision was made in good faith. However, I accept that the report makes serious criticisms of the way decisions were taken. And again, I accept full responsibility for these points of criticism, even where I do not fully agree with them.
He accepts criticism of the process by which he led this country to war, but continues to passionately claim he acted in good faith, that 9/11 changed everything, that Saddam was a threat, and that despite all, the world is a better place without him. The Prime Minister of today voted for the war in 2003 as a member of the opposition. The Iraq war casts a long shadow.
Mr. Speaker, of course, the decision to go to war came to a vote in this House, and members on all sides who voted for military action will have to take our fair share of the responsibility. We cannot turn the clock back, but we can ensure that lessons are learnt and acted on.
It may take a while to draw the necessary conclusions from this inquiry. It may not provide consolation for all the lives lost, but the Chilcot report pulls no punches. Future leaders considering military action will remember it. Simon McGregor-Wood, TRT World, London.